Hi, challengers. Welcome to our Start to Finish January challenge group. I'm really excited that you're here. We are going to be teaching you some awesome concepts from the book itself. It's called Finish. It's by Jon Acuff. I highly recommend you read it if you haven't, or listen to it on Audible. He's hilarious. This is so helpful in learning how to finish things that we start. If you're like me, you tend to be a chronic starter. You love to start things. You love to have new goals. You love to think this time it's going to be different. And then we don't actually finish it. And then we lose the desire to even try because we aren't actually going to finish it or hit our goal. My name is Joy Harrington. I'm one of the coaches in this group that's going to be walking with you the next couple of weeks. I am the co-founder of the Grit and Grace Tribe with Ashley Gibson. And we're really excited to teach you guys this. So today I'm going to talk to you about the first chapter and a half, and I'm going to call it The Day After Perfect. If you're like me, this really resonates with you. So basically the concept is we put so much emphasis on beginnings, on New Year's, on new goals. 2018 is going to be my year, and these are all my New Year's resolutions. And we're so big on starting. But we put too much emphasis on it, and I'll tell you why. No one ever really has an issue starting. That's not where people fail. People can usually start. I'll tell you when the issue comes along. The issue comes along the day after perfect. And this is why. We all set goals, and we think we're going to do it perfectly, right? Why try something if we can't do it perfectly? Why attempt something if we're not going to give it 100%? So we tell ourselves, for some reason, that we're not going to let life get in the way. This time we're really going to do it, and we're going to stick to it for however many days that we've set ahead of us. We're going to do every single day. We're not going to miss a workout. We're going to stick to our food plan, whatever it is. And then life happens, and you don't, and you miss a workout, or you don't eat perfectly. And what is the thing that you think to yourself? You think, ugh, I totally just blew it. May as well just give up. May as well just start on Monday again and enjoy the rest of my weekend. Oh, I guess this doesn't work for me. I guess I picked the wrong plan. We all tend to think, I fell behind, I couldn't get on track. Life got in the way, my plans got derailed. The project jumped the tracks and got too messy to fix. Things like this that we tell ourselves. And I want you to realize, those aren't true. That's all lies that we're telling ourselves that's based in perfectionism. Perfectionism tells us that we cannot do something if we cannot do it perfectly. And then when we fail, it tells us you should just give up because you didn't do it perfectly. But I want to tell you guys, what happens if you don't do it perfectly? Think about it. What actually happens if you don't do it perfectly? Nothing. No one dies. Nothing has to be spent thousands of money on to get fixed. Nothing actually has a huge consequence if you can't do it perfectly. But I will tell you that if you cannot embrace doing it imperfectly and moving forward in imperfection, you won't do anything. And you will always start and not finish. And so really, what comes down to being a chronic starter is that we don't have a capacity for imperfection. We need to develop the getting uncomfortable part of allowing it to not be perfect, and we need to learn how to move forward imperfectly. Might as well is one of the most dangerous phrases in our language because nothing good ever comes after that sentence. We don't say, might as well feed all those orphans, might as well go donate to a good cause. It's usually, might as well just stop now. Might as well not even try it because I probably won't finish. Might as well cheat the rest of my day since I already cheated this meal, right? So catch yourself when you're saying these things. And I want you to before we even really get started in this group, I want you to sit down and don't picture doing this perfectly. I want you to picture life getting in the way and you missing a workout and you not eating great one day. I want you to picture that and what you're going to do the next day to try again. Because thinking to yourself that if you mess up, you can't try again is a lie. You can. Every day is a new chance to start over and to start again. And I'll be the first to tell you, the only reason I've had success with these groups and with my health and fitness is because I get up and try again. I have not done it perfectly. There are a lot of days I struggle. I have days I miss. I have days I eat crappy. But I get up and try again. I get up and try again. I get up and try again. And guess what happens when you get up and keep trying? You get a little bit of progress, a little bit of progress, a little bit of progress. And after weeks and months of just trying again, your progress adds up and you make quantum leaps. So embrace that. I want you to picture moving forward imperfectly and what that's going to look like for you. Okay, now for the next part of this. I'm going to leave you also some questions to think about and answer as your homework below. But chapter 2, the first half of chapter 2 we're going to talk about, is called Cut Your Goal in Half. Guys, this is our second tendency, especially as perfectionists. We bite off way more than we can chew, and we are horrible at estimating how much time or energy or effort things are actually going to take. And we think, when we get excited about a new goal, we think we have to do the absolute biggest goal possible instead of being realistic. So we think, oh, well, if I'm going to do a new nutrition plan, then I've got to add in working out every single day and drinking all my water and, fill in the blank. But we add in every single category that we can to the max. And that's not realistic because life is going to happen. And you're not going to make a 180-degree switch in one day. And you're not just going to all of a sudden be able to do it when you haven't been able to for years. So I'm going to tell you, as much as you don't want to, I want you to cut your goal in half. Whatever goal that you're sitting down and making for yourself for the next 21 days, cut it in half. Whether you feel like it or not, whether you think that's wise or not, cut it in half. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to have a goal to lose 10 pounds, and you're going to lose 8. And when you lose 8 and you didn't lose 10, you're going to feel defeated, and you're going to feel disappointed, and you're going to think, I didn't make my goal. When, dude, you just lost flipping 8 pounds. So if you cut your goal in half and you shoot for 5 and you lose 8, you will not only have met your goal, you will have exceeded it. And you will be excited and motivated to keep going. It's when we pick too big of goals that are not realistic, and then we don't make them, that we get defeated and we give up. And so you need to cut your goal in half, because the goal here ultimately is to keep going long term and to keep this as a regular habit that you can build upon. That's why they say to only implement one new habit at a time. Because you need to lay a foundation. You need to just get one down. And then you can add on to it. And then you can add on to it. But it's not till after you've succeeded with the one that you can add on to it. And that's when your life really starts to change and your habits and your routines start to change. It's not doing these quantum leaps. It's taking small steps. And I will tell you, you're probably arguing with me about this right now, but if you have historically never been able to finish or hit your goal or really change your health, your fitness, your life, your routines, then you need to try something new. And trying something new means cutting your goal in half and then giving it your best effort. Best effort. I'm not saying perfect. I'm saying best effort. All right? So I'm going to ask you guys some questions in the comments below for your homework. We're going to talk about perfectionism and picturing moving forward imperfectly, and then we're going to talk about cutting your goal in half. So be sure to check for those questions and then write your answers down, because we are going to be checking for these as we go. All right, have a good day.